Hey guys, this is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for something I haven't done a review in for a while. I haven't done an independent comic book in a while. This is Mara issue 2, and I usually do my indie books on Dark Avenger Inc., but a lot of people, I think Steven's actually doing Mara, so I was like, you know what, let me bring an indie book to Comic Uno. I haven't done an indie book in a while, unless it's an advanced review, but I will be doing Invincible every month on my channel. But, Mara, yes, this is a mini-series, but before I start talking about this comic, just want to say I have 2 reviews I usually do on Comic Uno that I did on Dark Avenger Inc. this week, which were The Flash issue 16 and Arrow issue 3. So if you want to go check those out, just go to Dark Avenger Inc., which I have a link in the description below for that. So let's talk about Mara issue 2 though. I did read issue 1, because I get free copies through Entertainment Views and Dark Avenger Inc. So, you know, reviewer copies. So I got to read issue 1. I didn't do a review for it because it was a little late and I felt like it's not relevant anymore. So I wanted to do a review for issue 2. I actually read issue 2 digitally also, but want to get the solid book because I really enjoyed this series. I'll tell you why I did. Let's talk about the cover first. Very interesting cover. Really like the art. I think the best part about this cover is the color and the blue and the pinkish in the background. Really like the cover, but let's see if I like the story. With this issue, again, this is a mini-series. I think it's going on for like 6 issues, so this is not ongoing, which I wish it was. So, with this issue, we get to see Mara just had this competition. You know, let me describe a little bit about issue 1 also, because I feel like, you know, issue 2, not a lot of people read issue 1 because I felt like no one was talking about the series. But in issue 1, we get to see this is a world that sports are important. It's important to get sponsorships. And this girl, Mara, has been training to become a volleyball player for a really long time. And now she has these powers, and this is discovered in one game, so things aren't going great for her because Mara doesn't even know what these powers are. She doesn't even know if she has powers or what's going on in her life because she stopped in the middle of a game. It was a little bit confusing at the end of the issue, but she stopped time somehow and it ruined the game. So we get to see the aftermath of that in this issue. And we get to see Mara and her friend visit one of these schools where they're training to become, like Mara and her friend, become professionals. And again, they dedicate their lives to this, and this entertainment. But Mara is also discovering her powers again with this, and she's very confused, and a lot of people are going against her because a lot of people think she's cheating, and that's why she's not going to get sponsorships, and that's why her life is being ruined in this. And then she just, like, flies off, somehow, you know. We don't know exactly what her powers are, but she's definitely getting powers. We get to see that. She's very frustrated, and it definitely leaves us on a cliffhanger over here. Something I really like about this series, it's very different, and you're really discovering the mystery of it. I feel like, yes, it is a story of superpowers, and not superheroes, but superpowers, and I guess a world, you know, a future world, I would say. So I think there's like flying cars here also, so maybe not, but it is a kind of a future world. So it's some different type of world that we don't live in. So it's that story, but it's also a mystery story because you are following this character and you don't really understand why she has these powers, what makes her different, and why is this sport so important. You get to learn about the society, and you get to learn about these powers. And with every issue, with the last issue, it's the end where you find out she even has powers, and powers has anything to do with this series. And that's when we learn, oh wow, she has superpowers, you know. And I think that's something different because you didn't even know superpowers had anything to do with the story until the end of that issue. And now we're learning exactly why does she have these superpowers. We don't know. It's a mystery to her, and we're following it through Mara's eyes, and we're seeing, oh wow, what's happening. Like I don't know. You really don't know what's happening and why she's doing these things. I feel like you're as confused as Mara in this issue, but good confusion, not like, oh, like what's the story, you know, telling. It's a good type of confusion and a good type of mystery, and you want to pick up more. With every cliffhanger, you're like, what's going on with this character? You're getting interested with it, and I think that's why this series and this issue is really good. I mean, I feel like that's a downfall, and you know, up for the series also, I want to explain that, because it is a mini-series, so you're not going to be like, you're not going to be seeing this character for a long time. So you want to see her have her fully developed powers. And I feel like by the end of the series, you find out what her powers are and exactly who she is, and then the series is going to end. So I think that's going to be the disappointing part about this series. And, you know, the bad part about this series is it's gonna end, and you really won't discover totally what this story is about. And I think that's the disappointing part, that it is a mini-series. So I am going to give it 4 stars. I thought the first issue was a little bit better, but again, it just continues from this mystery. And again, it is a little frustrating that you feel like you're not going to learn totally about this character, and you're not going to learn totally about the superpowers. But it is a little frustrating, but maybe this will go as ongoing if people pick it up. I think it's a really interesting independent book, and I will definitely be reading more of this, either doing an advanced review for it or picking up, you know, a printed version of this, because it definitely, you know, caught my interest. It's something different, and definitely pick this up. It's really good coloring, really good art, and again, just a really interesting story. So I say pick it up, this Comic Uno. I give it 4 stars. It was a really solid issue. Pick up issue 1 also. Really good issue. And this Comic Uno, guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Red Situations. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.